Impromptunes, 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 impromptu. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
G'day everybody, it's Emmet Nichols here. I am thrilled to be in the studio once again for Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical. And in my present company I have not one, not two, but two special guests. Previously we've only ever had one of the times. This is a very special day, but someone who's not that special at all. Izaak Lim. Izaak, such a pleasure to have you, of course.
Thank you very much, Emmet. I'm feeling well and truly unremarkable in this distinguished room.
Yeah, you know exactly where you stand.
Yeah.
No, it's always a pleasure playing with you, Izaak. But today we have a very, very special guest. In fact, our most famous guest so far, Geraldine Quinn. Welcome aboard.
Hello. Yes. Hi. That's fine. I literally just gave people a hard time because they hadn't heard of me, and that's why there's a strange tension in the room.
I think,
and also this person doesn't know me very well at all, so they don't know when I'm taking
joking,
the piss or not.
Hopefully by the end of the night. And the good thing is that it's a humbling experience for someone so famous to be brought down.
Life is a humbling experience.
It is, particularly these days. So Geraldine, you're obviously a famous cabaret performer.
I'm as famous as Fringe can get, yes.
Yeah. So Green Room nominated and won over several years. You've been performing since 2006?
Five.
So about 15 years of
Technically
cabaret.
4, so yeah.
2004.
Technically 2004. No, not 4 years, sorry.
Yeah.
You're going, she's terrible at
But
maths.
like Olympics years, like every 4 years, you come out and do an opening ceremony.
Every 4 years, I'm somehow relevant for a hot second.
What a treat.
I know.
And so you started in, was it Melbourne Fringe Festival? Is that kind of your home, or cabaret festival?
Do you know, I started doing just shows outside of festivals.
Right. How brave. We've never done that.
I would, exactly. Yeah. If there are any budding performers listening, you can do a show outside of a festival.
Yeah, right.
In fact, I encourage it. And then I think my first proper festival would have been comedy, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And where did you find yourself for the first comedy festival?
What venue was I in? Gosh.
A while back.
The Kitten Club.
Okay.
And Linda Catalano was programming it, and she went on to the Arts Centre.
Oh, there you go. So you gave her start. She
She's
launched off the Geraldine Quinn success.
She's a wonderful producer and a wonderful person. Yeah, and then I did Trades Hall for a few years.
Oh, yes.
And then eventually managed to claw my way into Town Hall, and then I did Malthouse a couple of times.
We'll have to pick your brain about how to claw out of Trades Hall. We've been there a long time. We love it.
Out of Trades Hall.
Yeah.
Well, I did Trades when it was before it was managed by Comedy Festival.
Yes, back in the glory days.
And also I've literally been around the Comedy Festival since I was about 20.
Yeah.
So I know everyone.
And you've done Edinburgh Fringe, you said, 10 times.
Yes.
Is that your favourite
10
festival?
times?
How do you feel about Edinburgh Fringe? Is it
Actually, I lied. It was 5 times.
5 times,
Yeah.
but every 2 years. So like the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Like the Winter Olympics. And so, how do you find
like
it?
the Adelaide Fringe Festival used to be. It used to be every 2
Did
years.
it?
Yes, that's
there
how
you
old I
go.
am, kids. Edinburgh at the time was early 2000s, and it was... you know what? First Edinburgh, I'll give you a little inside scoop. I asked Will Anderson, who I'd known for a long time, for some advice, and he gave me really good advice that is still what I tell people now. It's going to be... You're going to do the best show of your life and probably the worst show of your life, and it's almost certainly going to be in the same day.
Yeah.
But you'll come back like match fit for pretty much any situation.
100%. It's just that gamut of emotions, highs and lows.
It's really, really a slog.
Yeah.
And it's not just the length of it and the... at that time, it was
Intensity.
definitely felt like you had to do the whole month and have one day off.
Right.
And I think that hopefully not just with the arts, whatever work we've got left, but in life in general, that this global pandemic has given people a little bit of a better understanding of life-work balance. And I think Edinburgh certainly was definitely not a balance.
Yeah, it's pretty relentless, isn't it?
Yeah.
We actually went in 2016 and did the 26 over 27 days. And I think we were gigging probably 2 or 3 times a night.
And you're doing tons of gigs to try to promote your show, which is the best way to
Yeah,
get
it's all you have
people-
to do, really.
Yeah.
But
it is very weird when you're doing one gig at 11 o'clock in the morning to promote a show at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and I certainly agree with that sentiment of you do your best and your worst. And someone who knows that better than anyone is our fellow Impromptunes alumnus, I suppose, Greg Lavell, who is, we'll just give him his little moment there. Playing the keys once again. Now, Greg actually came to Edinburgh Fringe with Impromptunes as a musician and performer. And, oh man, we went through the wars together, but we had some of the best ever shows of our lives. So we totally get that. And Izaak, you've done Perth Fringe Festival?
Yeah, I probably have, yeah.
Haven't you? Did you do...
You're not sure if you have?
I don't know if you know this, Geraldine, but Isaac's actually a famous cabaret performer from way back.
I've won several community theatre awards.
Very good.
Yeah.
But you did Malpractical Insurance?
Malpractical jokes.
Much better
Yeah,
title.
yeah.
Well,
Malpractical insurance.
I think I was
Where is
thinking,
your brain?
My dad's an obstetrician gynecologist, and it's just like...
He needs a lot of
It's a
malpractical
lot.
insurance.
It's
doesn't
huge.
he?
It's more than
Yeah.
my salary. Anyway. So, yeah, was that in Fringe or was that...
It was Fringe World, and I've got a feeling I did a season at the Butterfly Club at some point, but I must say those cabaret days are a few years behind me. Actually, I've been a committed improviser since I ran out of time to plan shows.
Well, we'll see about your commitment here today.
Oh, it's more than mine.
We obviously make up an improvised musical here at Impromptunes, improvised songs, characters, stories, dialogue, the whole kit and caboodle. Now, Geraldine, you were saying that you're an improviser from way back and you've sort of taken a bold step back into the past.
I don't know why you asked me. Because I said to you, the only experience apart from literally forming sentences in everyday life, the only
practice.
experience I had of improvising was theatre sports in high school. Now, I'm looking around the room.
Greg Lavell, everybody.
I'm thinking I maybe graduated high school before maybe some of you were born.
Maybe some of us, but
don't
not
know.
I. I was a child of the theatre sportsy impro in high school era as well. That's where I found my passion for
Well,
it.
it's funny. When I think one of the prizes that we got for being state finalists was we got tickets to. Yeah, sorry, did you catch that? We got tickets to Flying Pig at Athenaeum, and the Flying Pig was people like Chris Keogh and Julia Zamiro and Jeff Payne.
Right,
and
wow.
Like the real pro
And
impro.
the sort of OG sort of Melbourne vibes.
Yeah, and it was. I did my work experience at the Last Laugh Theatre Restaurant. Like I've got some very ingrained comedy background, but
so hopefully it's all just seeped through.
well, one thing however, however weird it is being in an industry where you're kind of done it for a long time, but you're still kind of mid-career, but not kind of doing kind of. I'm not very famous. I'm clearly not very famous. Is that you do sometimes turn around and go, oh, I've got to do gigs with people that I saw when I was a teenager at high school, wishing I could do what they were doing on the stage, and that's pretty incredible sometimes.
Yeah, and similarly, I mean, we were discussing just before recording that you're probably doing that for other people, people that you've had on upfront or
Fools.
similar. Yeah.
Fools.
I mean, everyone's got to have someone as their idol.
Oh, it depends how low your standards go.
All right, well, she talks a big game, but let's see how she we're so thrilled to have you here, Geraldine Quinn.
I'm wetting my pants.
Well, luckily it's an audio-only podcast, so if you hear a little trickle, please ignore that. It's probably just...
No, it'll be like a racehorse.
It's Greg Lavell. All right, so we are going to improvise a musical with special guest Geraldine Quinn, special musician, blast from the past, Greg Lavell, and of course, the most important person in the room who I failed to mention completely, Alexia Brinsley on tech. Now, there's only one thing to do, and that is to get the title of today's musical, which I am drawing from the Bowl of Destiny. You know the drill if you've listened before. If not, tune into another episode and listen to my explanation there.
Uh-oh.
Today's show is Elizabeth Key Change. by Imogen Blackwell. Now, I think this is actually, there's a place in Perth called Elizabeth Quay.
Oh, yes.
And this was
there
based
is.
on our Perth call out. So thank you, Imogen Blackwell, for Elizabeth Key Change. Who knows if it'll be set in Perth, but that's the title of our musical.
Elizabeth key change. I've got a funny story about key changes.
Hit us.
Well, it might not be funny, but it's definitely true. There's a bit of a secret song that we do at the Swing and Bell of Christmas with Casey Bonetto every year where, as a joke, I think it might have been me, I don't know, but as a joke, one of us in the rehearsal said, let's do the 12 keys of Christmas.
Oh.
Change the key for every line.
Amazing.
And then come back down. It's traumatic to do and hear. And yet every year some sadist requests it.
Amazing. And is it available online?
No.
Oh, sad. We'll have to do it here in the studio.
No, it's
Copyright.
absolutely a Swing and Bell of Christmas thing. But my God.
And it sounds like an ordeal for everyone involved. So maybe
I'll tell you
it's
what,
not
make sure if we get to do Swing and Bella next year, because we couldn't do it last year, obviously, because of COVID, then, yeah, buy a ticket, sells out, buy a ticket. And then you can be one of the people in the know who demands it and watches Casey Bonetto say, no!
Love that. Well, listeners, you know what to shout out if you attend Swinging Bell of Christmas.
No.
12 keys of Christmas!
Very good. All right, Impromptunes presents for the first, last, and only time with special guest Elizabeth Key, with special guest Geraldine Quinn, Izaak Lim, and special musician Greg Lavell. Elizabeth Key Change. Here she is.
Here she is. Here she is.
It's a woman like no other that you've never seen before. When you hear her mighty singing, it will sound a mighty roar.
It's a woman like you never ever have heard. Oh my goodness, let's hope that your ears will not hurt.
Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your ears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your fears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your ears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your fears. When you hear her sing, you'll know that she is true. Everything she'll sing sounds like do, re, mi, fa, su.
When you hear her sing, your ears they may bleed, but never worry, she will succeed.
Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing away your ears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing away your fears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your ears. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, she'll sing to death your fears.
Wow! What a wonderful place I find myself in today! Oh my gosh! Everyone's singing and happy and skipping! I'm here with my little bonnet perched precariously on my head, swinging my wonderful little luggage around. This is such a great town. I had no idea that I'd be so able to come here and sing all my key changes at once. Wow! Who's that over there? That's an open entry. And I'm not talking about mine.
Hello, my name's Reginald Pewterneckle. I run this here theatre. We've been down on our luck ever since old Martha Singsright died. We cut to Martha Singsright final performance. When you begin the tune, you'll never know how it will end. And when you begin the tune, then you will. There was an assassin in the Pewterneckle Theatre.
Wow, Mr. Pewternickel, your accent's changed as you remembered that.
It is. I was so scarred by the whole thing, and I just thought, meeting you, I'd just be more true to my American roots.
Gosh, that sounds awful. Did she
is.
have any family?
Yes, her entire fan base was her family. They all said that she was their mother.
Poor Miss Goodsing.
Yes.
What a legacy to leave behind for the Pumperploofaflinkenickel Theater.
Yes, the Pewternickel Theater. Now, you see we're without a leading lady.
Gee, that sounds like a leading sentence.
It is. And the concluding sentence is that I want you to be the leading lady. But the main body paragraphs are, I've heard you sing across the breeze. I've heard you singing on your way here. I heard you singing on the train, and it made my heart sing.
That's funny, you know, 'cause I don't remember singing when I first came in here.
That's how it feels when you're swept up in the magic of music.
Wow! It's almost as if my singing just seeps through my pores without me having to do any of it.
I don't know about that. It looks like you're about to sing right now.
I'm just trying to guess what the next chord might be. It could be anything 'cause of my last name, you see. My mother christened me Elizabeth, but my dad's name was Key Change. And that makes it quite difficult when you're limited of range. You see, I'll start somewhere that's comfortable, and then things happen. I just don't know where it is I'll go. If this is verse or chorus or some kind of coda, it's a mystery to me.
You're a mystery to me.
I know, 'cause I just sang that. Oh gosh, Mr. Pumperploofaflinkenickel.
Pewternickel.
I would
that's me.
love to be able to help you.
Thank you.
But do you know, I have to tell you, I have left behind me a terrible legacy.
Oh dear.
My past in theaters is littered with dead and dying accompanists
Really?
who seem compelled as if by some evil force to continually change. I can't say it.
Be strong.
To keep changing the root note. Do you think your accompanist will be strong enough?
I don't know. Let's give him another try.
Oh God. Here I am, auditioning for Mr. Pumperploofaflinkenickel.
We're doing it.
Yes, I am fulfilling my dreams.
I don't think he's gonna change. Oh no, there he is.
It's lucky I have watched so much Eurovision. I know exactly what to do. Unless it happens in the middle of a line, and then it takes a minute, just a minute. When's the big night?
Well, we've got the mayor and all of the cabinet of parliament coming in to watch the reopening gala of Pumpernickel Theater on Friday.
Wowie gosh, golly gee, hells.
So we need to find a pianist who's not going to be... Did you indicate that you had killed them for changing the key?
No,
Or
there was something about my own spirit
Oh, wow.
that compelled them in a musical, mysterious way.
Wow.
Because music is, after all, the most mysterious of all the art forms.
I mean, I'll have to take your word for it. I don't know anything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't
they
know
just
anything
changed.
about 'cause it's so mysterious.
Because I'll just explain it to the people at home. They changed keys so much they got really tired and like they could never resolve.
Key
and then
change
they
fatigue.
just,
yeah,
they die of
Yeah,
exhaustion.
no, I think that's
basically,
how
you know.
our previous Martha Sings right passed away. She was
I think she would. I heard. Actually, I was listening to the baker down the street before I got here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. and
Let's cut to that
And
conversation.
she was saying something about an assassination.
Oh, well, she was definitely assassinated. I heard someone shot her in the face right when she was singing a beautiful note.
Oh, yes, I heard exactly the same thing. I know this last probably, burning ear.
I mean, I just came here to get a bagel.
Oh, you don't want to try the bagels, honey. You've got to go to the donuts. They're far superior here.
Oh, yes. Would you like cinnamon? Would you like lemon? Would you like some sugar, honey?
Oh no, thank you. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Oh, you, love, you've got nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
I mean, if I look like you 30 years ago, I would still have me old husband, Randy.
Yes, oh dear old Randy, but he found a very happy home with me, you see, dear. So we live on together, running this bagel and
we
donut
still
shop.
get
We're
on
great
pretty
friends.
well, yeah. Wow, that sounds like a lot of detail in a conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks for relaying that to me.
They talked a long time.
Yeah.
So, it's Friday, we've got the big show. What do we need to get ready?
Let's get to work. So anyway, this is my accompanist, Theodore, and I'm sure you two are going to get along just great. This is Elizabeth Key Change. Don't let the name lead you in any way. She doesn't like key changes, isn't that right?
That's right. I prefer to. I mean, one's okay, but
Let's not go crazy.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it, Miss Key Change. You see, I was trained in the classical tradition, and we only learnt music in the key of F major. It was simple times, and I was taught under the baton of the great Sir Reginald Wandable. That's right, you will have heard him on many a Decca recording. He said to me, Theodore, only play in the key of F, and you shall never go far astray. When you sing in the key of F, everything's good, you see. All the notes you sing will go together perfectly. And audiences want a simple sound, something they can hum. But if you change your key, my dear, you're kicking yourself in the bum. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. Do you know the key of F?
Well, technically I know all the keys, but it seems to me you were
Let
taught.
me show you. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. It is the key to unlock the melody. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. All together. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. F, it is the key to unlock the melody. Are you picking it up, young Elizabeth?
Well, I was trying to say before you went into the second verse there that wouldn't it have been easier to do your songs in C?
Oh my God.
C. Oh my
I mean,
heavens.
there's no black notes in there. It's like a simpler.
C stands for crass. C stands for crap. C stands for terrible.
But see is the key to my heart. You can love your F or even love your G, but there's just something special about C. At least to me. Yeah, can you hear it? It just feels so simple. I wish I could stay here all day. Mr. Flinkle.
Mr. Pewter Nickel.
I think we can get along just fine, and we'll be ready for Friday.
I love that idea. All right, well, just get straight to work, you two. We've only got a few days.
La 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 la.
And so, Theodore and Elizabeth Keychange worked hard. And so, Elizabeth Keychange and Theodore worked hard on their arrangements. But little did they know that there was a very disappointed, rich and famous tutor, Reginald Wonderwell. How dare they change from F to C? It was only 3 days until the last red rose petal fell, and if I had one more performance in the key of F, I would be released to my previous form. But my wayward pupil has done it again. First, that Martha Singsright was trying to change it into C. I took care of her. Now it looks like this Elizabeth Keychange herself will be next to fall. And then I will have my love and my castle and my family back. Life was good when I was a prince back so long ago. Now I am stuck here down in the deep below. Every day that passes, that petal falls right down. If they change from F, then I will surely frown. I'm a beast of music. I'm a beast of music. I will do whatever it takes to undo this mistake, 'cause I'm a beast of music. First I killed that Martha Singsright, she was the first to go down. But I've taken out many others all over American towns. They try to stray from the path of F. It's the last thing they'll do before their death. It is my only way out, 'cause I'm a beast of music. I'm a beast of music. matter who I must shove. If I can bring back myself and my one true love. One by one the petals drop. I just want to listen to pop in the key. Not the key of E, no, not B. Not the key of C or B flat. What the hell's that? I just want F. You know why? 'Cause I'm a beast of music. 'Cause I'm a beast of music. Yeah, I will do whatever it takes to undo this unruly mistake. I'm a beast. Well, it seems like everything's going so smoothly. I've never heard Theodore play in any key other than F, and you've got him in C. I mean, he's even straying into all the other keys, like the less popular, sort of weird keys.
And you know what? It's been really great for me as well, because for once in my life, I have not felt like I was going to do 600 key changes in a song. Theodore's really found a way to kind of help me keep on that track.
No, Elizabeth, you found a way. You came to this town here in Arkansas, and you knew you were sick of change and sick of moving around, and, you just wanted some stability, and all that meant was finding the right key.
Yes! Everyone is sick of change.
And you've unlocked the key to this town. You've rescued the Pewter Nickel Theater. As long as there's no unexpected key changes into F, tomorrow night, we're going to have a house full of patrons.
And we're going to save the theater. I mean, how else could you top such a wonderful moonlit night as tonight?
Well, how indeed. I can think of a thing or two.
No, that's fine, thanks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, professional relationship.
Yes, I understand. You don't like me like that, do you?
Oh no, Mr.
You don't even know how to say my name.
I do. It's just
That's fine. It's a really confusing name. Oh God, it's getting dark. That moon is so full. Such a full moon tonight.
Well, I guess I better get some shut-eye, because...
Oh, let me walk you home. These streets aren't safe. It's a dangerous town at night.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard that. Arkansas is notorious for knife crime.
Yeah, I got my mace. I might just get the mace out right now.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
you can never be too careful.
You're having a few head-to-chest voice issues
yeah.
that are causing me some consternation. And frankly, I'm not sure who I'm talking to.
I know you don't like voices modulating from one register to another.
Yeah.
It's triggering for you. I'm so sorry about it. I've just got a bit of a tickle.
Yeah.
It's probably best if you...
You sound a lot like someone I probably shouldn't have heard in the context of the narrative, but yeah.
What do you know? You heard me singing to myself.
I don't know.
Come here. I will never let you sing again.
Oh my God!
My eyes! Mace in the eyes! My one weakness.
I'm running.
Can we help you with some baked goods?
No! Time for baked goods!
Oh,
I have to find Theodore! Oh my God, is he behind me? Not Theodore, Mr. Fluff.
My name.
Hey, one moment!
Yes?
Theodore!
Oh, Elizabeth, come in. Why, you're white as a ghost.
Oh my goodness! I was just having a casual, definitely professional, no relationship moonlit walk with Mr. Fluff and the
Mr. Pewternickel.
And then suddenly, as he was talking to me, something very strange happened to his voice.
Oh.
It went low, and then it sounded really menacing. And then there was something about it that made me really imagine that he could be singing a song about being a beast of music.
Could you speak as though he were speaking?
Yes, I talk like this.
Oh, heavens! There's only one man I know with a voice like that. It's Sir Reginald Wandwell himself.
Who?
But how could he possibly be the same person as Mr. Reginald Pewternickel? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's your guy that taught you the key of F thing?
Yes.
How can it be the same man? That Reginald Flufferflink and Reginald
Miss Key Change, there's only one thing we can do. We must venture out into the night, find Sir Wandwill, and confront him.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Be brave, Elizabeth. Be brave.
I will with you by my side, Theodore.
Let us set out in the key of D. When it is too dark to see, you must venture out in the key of D. If you are frightened, you must ride the wave. Go and confront your fears and be brave.
Be brave.
Out into the night, what is it we'll find? Got to find Sir Wandwill so that we have peace of mind. What is this strange change that you did see? It must be something terrible happening to he. Be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave.
I don't know if we should do this alone. I feel as if we should be armed. I was talking to him just over there. He might be out to do us harm. The thing about him is that he just changed so suddenly. I couldn't tell you if it was one man or the other, but I'm frightened.
Brave,
I'm so
be
frightened.
brave, be brave,
It's easy for me to say.
be brave.
I don't know if I can be brave.
Be brave, be brave, be brave.
I am confronted with my hideousness. I'm always going to be a brute. I need to find a player who musical styling it will suit. I must be unafraid to see another key. But every petal that falls, it does this to me. Be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave,
How to be
be brave, be brave.
Shh, wait, what's that? I can hear a rustling in the bushes.
I can see a little baton.
Oh, that's my penis. I was having some sad time.
Sir Wandwill, how far you have fallen. You were the most decorated musician in all of Arkansas.
And now look at me.
How could you do this? We're just trying to earn enough money to open up the theater again.
Theater was where the curse was given to me by the opera ghost.
What
He said
curse?
I was his angel of music, and now look at me.
Andrew Lloyd Webber cursed you?
Yes, that absolute prick.
He's always doing that.
He gives to charity regularly, but it's just like compensation, you know.
Sir Wandwill,
My pupil.
ever since Martha Singwright died, this town has been looking for who or what killed her that fateful night.
It was me, and I don't regret a thing of it. Theodore, it's your time to choose. Do you trust your master? Please, play in F For me.
No, Theodore, don't do it!
A choice. How could I possibly choose between my teacher and mentor and the most glorious singer to grace the Pewter Nichols stage in nearly 20 years?
I just want to change back into my former self.
F sharp, G sharp. I don't like to harp, but Chromaticism is for me. I think that being natural could be the key for me.
I want to be natural. Aren't you listening to me? Elizabeth, please. You must understand. You've been changed yourself without your consent. All your life, you've been changed. Have pity on the poor beast.
If this experience has taught me anything, though,
Yes.
it's that change can be okay.
What?
Yeah. You know, maybe you can get another house. And maybe your family just didn't like you very much.
It's true, my wife left me years before the curse.
Sir Wonderwill, why don't...
I think it was the bush masturbation that did it.
Sir Wonderwill, why don't you come and live with me?
What?
I've got a spare room. You can have a keyboard to your very own.
I love that.
You can play in F all day.
And maybe every once in a while I'll change it up just a little.
Yeah.
After all, I've got 17 fingers on each hand. Listen to me play.
Still got it.
Oh, one thing that I have learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. Yeah, you see, when I was a little man and I was playing on the big piano, I didn't know which key to choose, so I decided and I couldn't lose. If I stuck to one, it'd be way more fun. And all of a sudden I realized, man, that I couldn't play it out of F, and that's why my career went to death. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. When I was a little boy, I was taught to sing in F. But now I realize that that past behind me I have left, because I know that there's so much more I could explore. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that's the way life ought to be. Well, one thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. One thing that I've learned today, a little bit of change is a-okay. people, thank you so much for listening in to the Today Show, which was Elizabeth Keychange. Thank you so much for your suggestion, Imogen Blackwell from Facebook. I had a real treat. How'd you go, Geraldine Quinn? Special guest first time.
I didn't wet myself. It was great.
And I ended up being wet in the bushes, so you know.
No, I'm really sorry to drag you down into the bushes.
No, it was such a treat having you, and that was like effortless.
Tell that to my vocal cords tomorrow.
Izaak, did that bring you back any cabaret?
It brought back theory memories.
Yeah.
You know, like an oral skills and kind of, it was great. I was sent back to my high school days, in fact.
I was so impressed with just the fact that you remembered all those letters in order and the B flat. Oh my God. Greg Lavell was on keys, and what a terrific musician to have for our pod. We'll have to do again sometime, I hope. Geraldine, just before we wrap up, people can find you online on the socials.
Yes.
You've got 6 albums that you've released.
Yes.
You've got video clips with famous people now.
Yes. You can get my most of my stuff's on Bandcamp. So if you just look up Geraldine Quinn on Bandcamp, my YouTube's a weird name because Geraldine Quinn's one of the most common Irish names on the fucking planet.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
I just saw.
Feckin' planet.
So it's GERRIXINALD, which is the same as my Instagram. But if you look up Geraldine Quinn YouTube,
and
you'll probably find me.
We'll post all that in the below the episode. So if you are listening to this now, it's on the below the episode on the podcast.
It was basically my
listening to.
2020 was making film clips in my lounge room.
Yes, for good reason. So that was Geraldine Quinn, guys. Amazing talent.
Great.
Rock star. Thank you for being brave and playing with us.
Yes.
Oh, I nearly didn't get out of the car. Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure. And you know, if you like Geraldine and you want to try something new or go back to something you haven't done in a long time, just remember, a little bit of change is
That I've learned today, a little bit of change is A-OK. One thing that I've learned today